it's a death sentence, man. It is. Those people are. They lose. Ukrainian desertion numbers are in the hundreds every day. It's because the situation on the ground is so bad, and you're dealing with a situation where they've lost close to 1 million people. The Russians have lost a ton of people, but it's a numbers calculation. The population of Russia is like 5-6 times that of Ukraine, so they can afford it. The Ukrainians can't.
Yeah.
And this war just has to continue. And some of Trump's advisors, I mean, they're the worst people. Like General Kellogg, he made this pontificated. He made this point about the Russians pulling tanks out of mothballs in museums. The Russian manufacturing power, they're the only country on the earth, even China can't do it, that could completely survive by itself without outside material or influence, right?
Wow, that was insane.
They make the amount of missiles that we make in a year in 2 months. They make it in 2 months. And we want this to continue on for another year or two.
Yeah.
There needs to be a peace deal. When this war started, you have to keep in mind, there was an Istanbul peace agreement that Zelensky went over and almost signed. And the deal was you recognize the Donbass, Donetsk, Luhansk, and the other one as independent regions. They get to vote. They get to decide where they're going to go and what they're going to do. Zelensky was about to sign that agreement, but guess who came in? Boris Johnson. Boris Johnson flew to Ukraine and said, we will back you to the hilt. America will back you to the hilt. NATO is with you. You can do this. And look at the death.
Look at that. None of these guys will ever feel the pain that the Ukrainians have to feel. Never. These guys will be, I mean, talk about the Ukrainian lady who had to be, like, we witnessed her being butchered in a bus. She didn't want that. She should have been at home in her own country, living her life, taking care of her husband, her family, whatever she had going.
America, she thought it would be safe over here, and it's not. It's a very violent country over here. It's just it's a little different than y'all. It's more random violence. It's less like Islamist violence over here. It's more just random. But it really sucks, man, because you look at the situation over there, you look at the situation over here, you look at the situation over in the UK. Everyone is wound up. Everyone is stressed out. Everyone is just seeing bad news, bad news, bad news. Why can't we have good news? Why can't we have some peace, right? Oh, no, we have to fight for our sovereignty. We have to take the entirety of Ukraine back. We need this, we need this, we need this. Well, I understand the position. Ukraine gave up their nuclear weapons voluntarily. That's their strongest argument for war, is they were promised sovereignty at the end of the day, because they gave up their nuclear weapons way back when. But
do you still
believe at a certain level, when there's this much death and it's not going to end unless you sue for peace, you're on the losing side. You have to sue for peace. I'm sorry. You have to do it. We've sent the Ukrainians over $300 billion, and that money's gone to weapons. That money's gone to the troops and all that. A lot of that money has ended up in the pockets of the oligarchs that run Ukraine. I mean, Ukraine is the most corrupt country in Europe. So you look at all these people, like I saw a photo of a government official's wife, and she's all decked out, and she's in the Porsche, and she's got the Cartier watch, and she's got everything.
Yeah,
there's dead people.
Yeah, there's dead people in the front line. There's people who are running away from their home. It's so bad to see how Trump has handled it, to be fair. I have to put, because this guy said to me privately, I must add, that he's going to end the war under 24 hours before even going in. I'm thinking, okay, Trump, that's a big promise. Are you sure? He's like, yeah, Putin is my friend. I'm like, are you really sure? Do you think Putin's just going to let you just, all right, Trump, I was waiting for you. I'm going to end it. Then Trump comes in. It gets worse. Then he hypes the meeting. What's it called? The Alaska meeting.
Yeah.
And everybody thinks like, man, this is it. We've seen all the MAGA people. This is it. It's the end. Look at Trump. Oh, the way he handled him. Oh, the way he pulled him in. Oh, look at Putin. The way he was walking to Trump. You can tell he was losing. Come on, really? This is where we are today. We are just becoming fans of politicians. We're not looking for results. We're just fans. Like, hey, he tweeted a meme. Hey, he was on the phone.
We become fans of the people that govern us, and that's not okay. The people are supposed to be very critical of everyone who's in power, good or even if they're doing a great job. You're supposed to be incredibly critical. Every single mistake they make, you got to criticize, and that's got to be a red line for you. And America, when you talk about the America of the 90s or the early 2000s, we were empire. We had basically infinite resources, control of the global financial system. We had everything. And Trump still operates like it's the America of the 90s or the early 2000s. That was decades ago. In the world we lived in now, I mean, I talk a lot about Trump. I criticize Trump a lot. Joe Biden was the worst president in American history, worse than any president before him. And what did he do when the war started in Ukraine? He weaponized the global financial system, the thing that's used for all bank transfers, all processes between countries, known as SWIFT. He weaponized that and seized like 300 billion in Russian assets. He took that all away. So that made the global market, the global South, really, China, India, Russia, the BRICS countries, that made them realize, hey, the U.S. is not a benign actor in all this. It's a malignant actor in all this. And if you go against them in any way, they will shut you down. They will impede the economy of your country. And that's why they're all working together now. Now BRICS has their own payment processing system. They have all these things. And it's the real soft power of America. And it isn't there anymore. Trump can't even pull that Biden card of weaponizing SWIFT because Biden already did it to no effect. It did nothing. It did nothing for us.
But look at the sanctions. I mean, you have to give it. Like you have all these European countries are like, oh, this sanction would do it. This is the one. If we just get this passed, Putin will be done. We see Keir Starmer coming out there and be like, hey, we're gonna sanction this. This is the one. And sanction after sanction.
Baraka, you have to keep in mind, Lindsey Graham in our Congress and our Senate right now, he is pushing for the 19th sanctions package on Russia. The 19th one. They've done 18 sanctions packages on Russia. And every time Lindsey Graham goes up and goes, this will be the thing to break the back of the Russians. We're going to pass this sanctions package and Putin's going to be scared. They don't care. They've already adapted their economy. They've already fixed the entire thing as to where they don't require that outside influence, right? They've made their own versions of McDonald's and all the consumer products, and they have their own versions of the military products anyway because they don't buy from us. It doesn't affect them at all. It affects us. And you talk about Europe. Germany, the manufacturing backbone, the heartbeat of Europe, they were getting cheap Russian gas from that Nord Stream pipeline. We blew it up. The Ukrainians. The Ukrainians blew it up in like a Navy SEAL style operation. They don't do anything without the U.S. say-so, without our say-so.
That's right.
That pipeline gets blown up. Now Germany has to buy U.S. gas at 3 times the price that they were paying before. And I mean, look, things are bad in the States. Ultimately, we don't really have to worry about heating our houses or air conditioning and all this. I know y'all don't have AC over there, which is wild, but we don't have to worry about all these things because ultimately we have domestic energy here. And even if it got super expensive compared to what y'all are paying, it wouldn't be anything, really. So like, it's a true nightmare scenario as to where, like, I've always wanted to visit Europe, but looking at the situation, every time I look at it year over year over year, I'm like, I kind of don't want to go over there. It's kind of tough.
It's dangerous over here. There's
it's dangerous over here too, but you can defend yourself over here. That's the difference, and you won't go to jail.
Defending yourself over here is more of like you're most likely to go to jail. Like, to every single one of you who has walked this road with us, not just the easy win, but the tough, heavy storm. I want to reach out my hand to you, sir, and say thank you so much. Thank you so much, missus, because you didn't just fund a platform. You didn't just support creator. You stood for something sacred, something real. The idea that truth should never be owned by the politicians, by the elites. So thank you so much. Because we're living in a world where headlines are shaped by propagandists. We're living in a world where narratives are created by politicians' agenda. So staying true and telling you the honest truth isn't just hard anymore. It's becoming radical. And we've never taken a penny from any corporation or political party because we understand that journalism should never be funded by the elites, should never be funded by politicians. Journalists should only be accountable to the people they serve, not the people that they meant to question. But staying independent comes with a lot of cost. It means no more access, no access to fancy meetings, no access to big donors. So we're choosing integrity, we're choosing morals, and we're choosing to put stories in front. And trust me, that's a cost I'm willing to take.
That's why we need you, not just as donors, but as people, as defender of truth, as people that believe that truth isn't a luxury, it's a right. It's a right that every single person in a country deserves to get. And if you've been watching the mainstream media lately, I'm sure you've felt a quiet rage when you see a story being told in a different way, when you see the truth being twisted, when you see suffering being ignored, when you see the powerful few rewrite history and take over narrative and rewrite reality. And now this is the moment that stops. Every single contribution that you make to this channel is a refusal to be manipulated. It's a stand against distortion. And if you believe that journalism should be factual, if you believe that journalism should be unbiased, then this is your time for you to stand with us. Donate right now and build this movement with us. Be the reason why the truth survives in this country. Thank you so much.